Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a very early episode of Be Energized. It's early because it's 5 a.m. and I am about to do a 250-mile trip to Summit Point, West Virginia from Cleveland to go to a racetrack down there. So today's video is going to be more of like a vlog style. It's going to be a overview of the trip, where I'm heading, and just some exciting things, checking out some Electrify America chargers, and just really honestly going on the furthest trip I've ever been on in our Chevy Bolt. So let's get started, and hopefully I wake up a little bit. Orchid, baby, are you gonna be good this weekend? Are you gonna be good this weekend when we're gone? Hey, Orchid. She never listens, ever. Harvey, come on, bud. Come on. We can barely see you out there. You guys hungry? You guys hungry for breakfast? Yeah? Okay. So Harvey has been trained, we've had him for 4 years, to sit immediately. Let's see if I can get him to shake really fast. Harvey, shake. Good boy. Here, can I get the other hand? Shake. God. Good, oh, good boy. Good boy. And Orchid's barking. So even though it's only 5:16 in the morning, Orchid finds a way to keep playing. Except Harvey likes to sleep. Where's your ball? It's right there. Get it. Get it, Orchid. Get it. This is all she does. So a fun fact about me is that I start my day with iced coffee in a Pikachu cup, because I'm trying to make every day electrifying, and peanut butter toast. Okay, so I'm finally showered and I'm finally dressed and I'm starting to pack up exactly what I need for this weekend. So I think this is gonna be enough. I have my DJI Osmo Mobile 3. This is the Joby tripod. I call this the dumb gimbal because it's not like a smart gimbal. And then I have my Rode Video Micro microphone. So hopefully this is enough for this weekend, but we'll see. As you guys know, I don't really have a good audio setup for the car right now. I'm still trying to figure that out, so I will not be recording any video clips while I'm driving, just due to safety reasons and so forth. But eventually, hopefully I'll have something that I can do in the car. Who knows? Okay, time to get ready. So it is now 7 a.m. and I am about to head out and unplug my car. Not entirely sure if anybody has wondered what kind of charger we charge our Bolt with, just all covered in humidity. We have a Siemens VersaCharge that we got from Costco for about $350. And I really like it. It's simple, there's no Wi-Fi, it lights up, it's pretty, it's fun. And we also planted these pollination flowers around it. So there's a ton of bumblebees and honeybees, butterflies, pretty cool. However, kind of makes it a pain to get to the charger. The first charger is in Belleville, PA. Sorry for the loud sounds. We have about 263 miles. That's without the AC on, and it's about 160 miles away. So we should be pretty good, depending on how fast I speed. But before we go anywhere, I gotta get some coffee again and some breakfast from Starbucks. So I'm gonna stop there and then I'm gonna head out on my journey. Like I mentioned, I don't have a good video or audio setup for the car just yet, so I'll see you in about 3 hours. And just a fast correction, I'm actually going to Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. I think I said Belleville, Ohio. So, but yeah, Belle Vernon, PA. Officially have made it to Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, if I can talk, to the Electrify America chargers. And they are located at a Sheetz right by the car wash. We actually did really well. If you remember, we left my house at 263 miles and we have about 109 miles left. Last time I checked, that's about 40% battery left. Driven about 157 miles and averaging 4.4 miles per kilowatt. I would say that's really impressive. The drive here was a mixture of highways going between 65 to 70 miles per hour, a lot of side streets going between 35 and 60, a lot of hills, so I did get a lot of regen, but wow, talk about efficient. So I'm gonna plug in, get a charge, get something to eat, and head out. So the one thing about these chargers is just how heavy the cable is. It's charging the Bolt already, as you can see. It's about 4 different charging locations here at the Sheets screen. Let's see if I can check what's happening on it. Step over the cable. So it looks like about 18 cents per minute, which is not bad. I'm a Plus member, so I'm getting a discount on these chargers, which is not bad. But there's really not much here, So just like what everybody talks about, I had to move my car because the EA charger down there stopped charging. So I'm really hoping that this one's more reliable and I can get going in about 20 to 30 minutes. But God, I hope I don't get stranded. I don't really have good cell phone service. I kind of feel bad because I had to park really close to that guy's van in order to pull in and charge. What are you gonna do? It's an awkward situation when the charge cable is so thick and heavy with these chargers, but I really hope it charges. It looks like it is. It looks like I'm averaging about 55 kilowatts right now, but we'll see. Anyways, it's time to eat. One thing I would like to note is that you can see that it's charging at about 55 kilowatts right now, and it's just past 50%. I recently got a software update for the Bolt that is a DC fast robustness. I'm trying to think of what they called the software update. But basically it allows the car to charge faster over a period of time versus the kind of staggered steps before if you have the older software, which gives it a more consistent charge. So I'm pretty happy to see that it is charging faster. And of course, it wouldn't be a fun road trip if there wasn't some type of technical problem. Obviously, you guys know that I had to move my car because that EA charger down there was not working. Well, I barely have cell phone service, so I really cannot load where I'm going next. All I know is that it's in a place called Bedford, Pennsylvania, and that's it. So I guess we'll see where this goes. But I have about 168 miles, still charging at about 40 kilowatts, which is really good. And it's cost about $3 so far for about 30 added miles. So I guess that's not terrible. It's a little expensive, but it is what it is. So hopefully I can load my next map and we'll be on our way. So things are winding down. I actually probably should have timed this. I believe I've been here for about 30 minutes, which is not bad. About 192 miles. Turn around. That 192 is without the AC on, and it's about 80 degrees, so I might turn it on. But I'm pretty impressed with the software update. It's still charging at about 24 kilowatts, and honestly, based on my experience last year at the Detroit, or going up to Detroit, and those Electrify America chargers, just seeing how quickly the charging kind of decelerated. That's a word. It's really impressive that the software update allowed it to charge that high for that long. So I'm really happy with it, honestly. So I'm about to head out. The next charger is about 85 miles away in Bedford, PA. Actually, before I head off, I'm sure some people are wondering how much that just cost me in terms of money, because these are not free. It was about $5.12 for an added 90 miles. I guess that's really not that bad. Like I said, I get that discount because I pay for the $4 monthly fee to get just a little bit of a discount. I think these chargers would be about 21 cents a minute. So 18 cents is not bad. I'll take it. So on to the next charger. So I just made it to the Bedford, Pennsylvania Electrify America chargers. Really easy to connect. I'll turn this camera around so you can see where it's at. It is in kind of its own parking lot, honestly. So the chargers are right here. You have the Chatham over there, and then some 350 kilowatt ones. And then the Sheets is all the way over there. So I'm actually really happy that the charger is over here because it's less likely to get blocked by cars, just because it seems like a pretty busy Sheets parking lot. But got charged going, and I'm gonna head to the restroom. So trip's going really well, honestly. The trip here was not bad. I missed my exit and had to take the turnpike, so it was honestly 70 miles straight shot, so that's pretty good. So I learned my lesson from last time. I set a timer on my watch to see how long I'll be here, and I'll give you guys an update soon. But we're pulling the consistent 53 kilowatts right now. I'm at about 50% charge on the battery, and I got to double check how far I have left to go. But this will be one of my last chargers, unless I want to stop in Hagerstown. Let me turn that down really fast. Hagerstown, Maryland, where there is the Electric Vehicle Institute, and they have a bunch of DC fast chargers. So I'm tempted to go check them out, but I'm not sure. I'm almost to my location that has level 2 chargers where I'll charge for the rest of the night, but I'll see how I feel. Well, I guess while the car's charging, we could talk about a few things. It might actually make the time go a little bit faster. We'll make this video a little bit longer, but that's okay. So basically, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, there's actually an active recall for the 2019 Chevy Bolt EV that were manufactured between, I believe, January 2019 and July of 2019. And what it is that it's a fuse relay issue where literally the car could lose power at any given moment. And my car falls within that recall. Obviously, with this trip coming up, I did not get a chance to take it to the dealership to get the recall taken care of. So that's kind of been in the back of my head this entire trip. Right now, I've been good. The car's been good. It's been actually handling way better than I anticipated. I think last year when we did that trip to Detroit, we did not do it right. We were not prepared. This has been really actually easy, but I probably just jinxed it, so who knows what's gonna happen. But back to that relay issue, the car could shut down at any given moment and lose all power. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but I'm pretty happy with how the car is handling right now. As far as my experience with the EA chargers, it's been pretty good. I've been listening to the advice of other Bolt owners where when the charger is initializing, you hold the charger up while it's connected to the charge port, and it should create a successful connection. For some reason, whenever the car is plugged in, the cable of the charger is too heavy, and it actually disconnects and causes an error, which actually happened at the first charger. I forgot to hold the charger up, and that's what happened when the car disconnected and I had to move, which at least I think that's what happened. It seemed like that charger was doing okay. But I did it at this one here in Bedford, PA, and it's working great. I'm at almost 80%. I'm still pulling about 38 kilowatts, which is really impressive. Yeah, I'm excited to try the next charger, which I'm torn which one to go to because I'm thinking about going to the charger in Maryland or just going to Summit Point Raceway and just kind of ending the trip and maybe checking that out on the way home. Not sure yet, but you know, today's an adventure. I'm excited to be traveling, and let's see where it takes me. And I just want to say something really quickly. I was really excited to come to this EA charger because on PlugShare, I've noticed that some Mach-E's have been testing around this area and plugging in here, and I was really hoping to see them, and there's none. There's no Mach-E's. Sad. Maybe one day. And before I forget, I just looked at my clock on my Apple Watch, and it took about 31 minutes to get about 100 miles of charge. Not bad. So I finally made it to the Hagerstown DC fast chargers here that are provided by the Electric Vehicle Institute. I'm actually still trying to figure out exactly where that is. I thought it was at this location, it's not. But anyways, this is what these chargers look like. So I think that they are manufactured by EVgo, but they're not labeled by EVgo, but the interface, as you can see right there, is exactly what you'd find like at an EVgo station. What's really nice is that each one has a CHAdeMO and a CCS charger, and they're not as high powered as the Electrify America chargers. You can see that I'm pulling about 40 kilowatts at max, going kind of down to 39. But they're not terrible. They're free to charge. However, you have to pay to park here. And what was really awkward is that when I first got here, there was a police officer in the parking spot right next to me, and I don't have parking money, so I just plugged in and sat in my car, and he just left. So yeah. Hopefully he doesn't come back because the meters are flashing, but it is what it is. I'm only going to be here for probably about 10-15 minutes just to get a quick charge, but it's pretty cool. I've never been to Hagerstown before, but definitely we'll have to come back and check it out. So after this quick DC fast charging, it's going to be my final destination, which is in Summit Point, West Virginia. There is a racetrack there called Summit Point Motor Raceway, and basically what it is that it's 3 circuits, 3 tracks pretty much in one location. I'm going to be going with a group called AutoInterests. My husband actually works for them. They're based in Ohio, and they go to tracks in Michigan, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Ohio every summer. And they pretty much just want to teach you how to drive well, gain some good skills on the track, and learn how to control your car better. So definitely check out AutoInterests. It'd be definitely cool to see more electric vehicles there. I've seen a few Teslas, but it'd be really cool to see some other ones. But definitely check them out if you're in the Ohio area or if you want to travel to those other tracks. And I think just because this video is getting really long, I think once I get to the track, I'm going to do my outro, and I'm just going to make this part 1 of this trip. And then my trip going home, I'm going to make that part 2, only because I plan on stopping by Lordstown, Ohio to check the progress of GM's Ultium battery factory. So, which they're supposed to be manufacturing batteries for sometime next year, so I definitely am going to check that out. So definitely look forward to for part 2. And I'm also going to drive by the Lordstown Motors factory too to just check out what they're doing. But I figure since I'm going back to Cleveland up through Pittsburgh, it'd be a great stop to see. And I'm really bad at vlogging. Obviously, I need a lot more experience with it. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update. The first part of my trip today was about 154 miles. I decided not to reset the tachometer based on the first stop to the second stop to this stop. So the first leg was from Cleveland to Belle Vernon, PA, which you saw was about 4.4 miles per kilowatt. And this one from Belle Vernon to Bedford to here was about the same distance, about 160 miles. So you can see I was averaging about 4.3 miles per kilowatt hour. What's really impressive with this is that I did not have the air conditioning on, and that I actually had the windows down, and I was going about 75 to 80 miles per hour just based on the local speed limits. And that's just really impressive efficiency. So pretty happy with this car. So I finally made it to Summit Point Motorsport Park? Okay, because I think I called it Raceway earlier. This is my husband, Tyler. You've seen him in other videos. But anyway, so I finally got here, was about 80, I think actually 75 to 80 miles. Still did really well. Came here with 50% charge, and there are plenty of chargers. There's some Tesla chargers at Clipper Creek, and we are charging our Bolt on a Clipper Creek level 2 charger. So if you guys are in this area and you're interested in driving your electric car on a racetrack and learning, definitely check out AutoInterests and check out Summit Point. It's pretty cool. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this vlog. I know it was all over the place just because I don't have audio and video for when I'm driving, but I appreciate the support and you guys watching Be Energized. If you haven't yet, definitely hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys in part 2 on the way back. Take care, guys.